أنا فيض من الأخلاق وطيب يسكن الأعماق، لأني مؤمن دوما مثالي سيد الأخلاق. أنا في رحمتي.
Allah sent him was a kalima that he had to take back to people, that they have to accept. What was the kalima? That kalima was what I heard you singing just now. How did it come about that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came from the mountain into Makkah? Most of the people of Makkah refused that kalima, but today our youngsters know the kalima and they can sing it in the song, as we have heard you very melodiously singing. How did that come about? In the early days, when Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came back, most people rejected him. The kalima that you have on your hearts, the kalima that you have on your tongue, was rejected by most of the people who were close to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his own family, his own friends, the people of his own city. Those who accepted his kalima were oppressed for a long time. It became so difficult that he asked his followers to emigrate from Makkah. Where did they emigrate to? Abyssinia. Before Medina. This fellow doesn't believe it. Anyway, I said don't believe it. It's true, you're correct. The first immigration was to Abyssinia. Where is Abyssinia today? Ethiopia. So you know that. So therefore we say that Islam came to Africa before it even went to Medina. Why did Islam come to Africa? Because Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there in Africa there is a king who is a just king. And he will look after you. He will not oppress you. Islam came to Africa. Did it leave a lasting legacy in Africa? Were there Muslims that came after that? Not many. But a very important person became a Muslim. Who was that? The king of Abyssinia, what was his name? Najashi became a Muslim. His grave, his qabr is still there. And then the Sahaba radiallahu anhum came back to Arabia, and then came the Hijrah to Medina. And then Islam started spreading from Medina, thereafter into Iraq, into Persia, into Egypt, into North Africa, into the rest of the world. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam received a promise from Allah Ta'ala. What was the promise? هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. This deen of Islam, that is the kalima la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is not just for the Arabs, it's not just for the people of Persia, not just for the people of Iraq, not just for the people of North Africa. For who was it intended? It was intended to become dominant over all other forms of religion. All other forms, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Judaism, whether it's Hinduism, Buddhism. The purpose of this deen is that it must grow and grow and grow and become the dominant form of religion in the world. Very quickly it started gaining that momentum, started spreading very quickly. Within less than 100 years, Muslims were to be found from the coast of the Atlantic, where Morocco is right now, all the way into Central Asia. Muslims were all over. The deen was spreading very, very, very fast. And as far as our own continent of Africa is concerned, it started spreading down the east coast of Africa. So, from what we know today, Somalia, the whole of Africa, from there it came down into what's under Somalia, you get Kenya. After Kenya, you come into Tanzania. After Tanzania, you're going to come into, where do you come from?
Mozambique.
Where in Mozambique are you from? Where is it, in the north?
In south of Mozambique.
In the south.
Gee.
So it came all the way down to Mozambique. And if left on its own, it would have come down from Mozambique into Zimbabwe, from Zimbabwe into what is today South Africa, and it would have reached Cape Town, and naturally, organically, Islam would have spread, and the tribes of South Africa, who are the tribes of South Africa? The Zulu, the Xhosa, the Sotho, all of them, who knows, they might have been Muslim. But something happened that stopped it from occurring. What happened? A man called Vasco da Gama sailed around the Cape from Portugal. Sailed around the Cape, and he initiated something, he started something. That something that he started was called colonialism. It was when Europe came to Africa and Asia and every other continent, and they didn't come knock on our door, they broke down the door, they took the whole country over. They say, whose country is this? You say, it's my country. No, this was your country. Now it's my country. They took it over. They weren't from Africa. They weren't from Asia. They just took it over because they were stronger than us. And therefore, the spread of Islam from north to south couldn't happen anymore because there are now new masters, new people who have taken over. How did they take over? By force. But remember, Allah Ta'ala made a promise. لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. No matter how much power they might have, can they stop Allah Ta'ala's will from happening? Cannot. So Deen had to spread into South Africa as well. Everywhere it was spread. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Wallahi, لا يبقى بيت حجر ولا مدر إلا أدخله الله الإسلام. There will be no house left on this earth except that Allah will bring Islam into it. When will that happen? Everything in its own good time, as Allah Ta'ala has already ordained. So how would it come to the Zulu, the Xhosa, and the Sotho, and the Venda, and the peoples of South Africa? Because it cannot spread from the north anymore. So what did Allah Ta'ala do? He brought Muslims from other parts of the world. Great ulama, mujahideen, awliya. They were brought against their will. They thought they were being brought as prisoners. They made jihad in their countries when their countries were taken over. So they were captured and then they were brought here to the Cape of Good Hope. They were brought here and in their minds they thought, what am I doing here? I'm in prison. I'm far away from my country. But Allah Ta'ala had another purpose behind it all. If it cannot spread from north to south, how will it then spread? From south to north, because you can't stop Allah Ta'ala's plan. So those people came 300 years ago, 200 years ago. They came, they settled, they populated Cape Town, and then suddenly you had a population of Muslims. Then by the 1700s, by the late 1700s, early 1800s, Islam started spreading in Cape Town to the extent that 1/3 of the population was Muslim. In the Cape, here in the Boca, 30% of the people were Muslims. Out of every 3 people that you meet, 1 will be a Muslim. How did that happen? When the Europeans came to this country, they brought slaves and they took the local population, they enslaved them, they made slaves out of them. By 1836, the year 1836, they decided we are going to banish slavery, no more slaves. So the slaves that were working on the farms, they are now free people. What did they do? They come to the cities. They come join society now as free men, free women. Who must they join? Must they go join the church? It's the same church that has been oppressing them. They join the Muslim community. Why the Muslim community? Because Muslim community will give you 3 things. They will give you a new identity.
أنا فيض من الأخلاق وطيب يسكن الأعماق لأني مؤمن دوما مثالي سيد الأخلاق أنا في رحمتي دمع تضيق بفيضه الأحداق وبي نفع وإنصاف وقلب لين ما ضاق